Good morning, everybody. It's day 18 of NaNoWriMo, so this is a good time for me to go back to writing because yesterday, as you could see, I had like totally other plan. This is Leon. He's a camel. So his real name is Leonhard Dumpy. And he's just arrived from IKEA basically. So that's the last plushie I got when we went to IKEA yesterday for my birthday. So he's a camel. And his name is Leon. Okay, so the plan for today is actually to go back to the start of my novel and to write kind of like a pre-story, something that I haven't like written yet, because I want to have, instead of like making my demon arrive under the water and at the start of the story right there, I want to actually see what happens before they arrive, because otherwise we have a gap between the previous book and this book. So the thing is, in my previous novels, we have like Camaril go underwater and he met someone called Nerissa, and they have this sort of interaction, and then Nerissa is sort of betrayed with Cleona because she actually meets Camaril at a place where she's not supposed to be, and Cleona is going to like tell everyone that she did that. So that's what she is like on trial by the mermaids. And the thing is, I want to go to the beginning where how she actually gets to the trial. So like I want to see like her interaction with Cleona, Cleona's betrayal, and how people kind of get to her so that she's on trial, she's in the cage and everything. So that's like when I said that I wanted to give another dimension to my novel, that's what it actually meant. I kind of want to have, like, I kind of want to see what the mermaid world is before the demons intervene. Because the thing is, so far what I've been building is like when the demon arrive, you have like what happens in these worlds, and like for the fairy world, the whole point was like the demon went to get back one of the fairy who had been kidnapped, but you still had like a lot of flashback to actually introduce like different type of fairy and what happens. And I'm also planning like a prequel, so I would have like a story where there is no demon, only fairies in that world, so it would like kind of maybe help with the building or something. But I haven't done that for the mermaid world before. So an idea would be to have a prequel with the relationship between Poseidon and Nerissa before, which is a possibility. But the other possibility is to actually write now in the novel like something before where I started the novel, like have a novel start earlier in the timeline. And I think that I'm going to go for that. So I'm at 30,000, 37,000 something. Actually, I'm at 37,388. So that's almost 3,000 to get to 40,000. So I'm going to try maybe write like a little bit less than 8,000 today. That would be the goal. Like I sort of want to reach 45,000 today because that's my normal schedule. If I followed my normal schedule, I would totally be at 45,000 today. So like, yeah, I kind of want to go back to that. I don't know if I can. I can probably manage 5,000 at least, and then I'll see what happens. So the first goal of the day is to 100% sure what I'm going to do is reach 40,000. After that, the 5,000 more, we'll see what happens. So, let's get writing, guys. Hi guys, it's day 19 and I'm really not happy with myself. So I just woke up, and the thing is, yesterday I wanted to reach 40,000, but I only got like 39,345. So I'm like 655 words delayed to get what I wanted. The thing is, I really need to learn to work and write and do stuff when Iki is here, because otherwise I'm not going to go anywhere. So yesterday what happened was, like, I was writing, and it was okay. It was not too fast. It was like, I think I'm a bit bored with the story, I guess. So I was writing, and then Iki woke up, and when he woke up I couldn't write anymore. The thing is, I can't write when I know that I'm going to be interrupted for no reason anytime. Like, basically that's my problem. I just like, because I know he's going to talk to me because he's in the room, and even if I tell him, okay, it's going to be half an hour of me just writing and then you can talk to me, if he has something to say, he's most likely going to say it. And so yeah, yesterday I did like 2 separated sessions to catch up to go to 40,000, and in the middle of the last one he woke up and, how are you, and everything, like talking to me, and it's like so sweet, and I like that so much. But at the same time I was writing, and so I knew I wouldn't be able to continue, and it just cut my momentum. And so after that I just couldn't get back to it all day long, like, no way. And it's good that I'm like so much in advance for my words, because otherwise it would be terrible. So let's see how much I actually wrote yesterday. I feel my face is like puffy today. I don't know what happens. So let's check my statistic on the website. I don't even know how much I wrote yesterday. Like, I had 37,000 something. So it's going to say it. Like, there is a button that say edit word count by day, and now they have 2 columns. They have the total, and they also have the how much you did in the day. So yesterday I did 1,957. So yeah, and so far I have, like, it's kind of funny, it's like 4 day writing, no writing, 2 day writing, no writing, 4 day writing, no writing, 3 day writing, no writing, 1 day writing, and then today. So today I really need to push. I think I'm going to aim to 2,500, and I'm gonna like aim like that, like every day until I reach. And normally I should reach like soon enough. If I can do more, I'll do more, but I guess I'm gonna just like aim for the minimum, because it's not going well, guys. It's not going well. So yeah, it's going to be like aiming at the minimum to be sure that I make it and that I don't hate myself. But like, I mean, if you see my stat, it's not bad, but it's just not what I wanted. Basically, that's my stat. So it's really not bad. Like, if you look at, I'm in the green. If you compare the average word per day to the word per day to finish on time, I'm like almost at half of it. And if you compare what I should be at, so here I should be at 31,666, and I'm at so much more. But yeah, like I want it to be finished tomorrow so that I can plan how to finish the novel and maybe how much words I need. Like maybe until the end of the month. The thing is, with this novel, I'm not even sure I need NaNoWriMo, but if I still write like so little like I did yesterday, it's going to be terrible. Like I won't be able to finish before FIMO. And the thing is, like I wanted to finish it during FIMO, but because it was going so well at the beginning, and because I can already see the ending, I started to think that, oh, if I don't finish it at FIMO, I can go back to my previous novel and finish it at FIMO. And so I got that thought in my head, and I kind of get stuck with it. And it's like a new idea that I think it's a lot better than the previous idea. And it's really hard not to go with it. And if I cannot finish this novel by the end of November, I cannot go with my new idea. I'll have to finish it in December, and maybe I can split December, like finish this one first and then go back to the next, because for December NaNoWriMo the like normal register is like 30,000, so that's 1,000 in a month, like in a day, so it's not bad really. But if I could just finish this one this month, then next month I have like other novel I can finish, because I have a few drafts that I haven't finished. I have the big story that I started with the bad guy, which I don't know if it's going to be finished, because it's really not what I wanted it to be. So basically I would have to finish that draft and maybe write a different one. That would explain a bit more about, like maybe, like because there is 3 main bad guy and it's about one of them, so maybe I could write others story about them. So I could, maybe if I finish it properly, I can decide if I need to write one for each of the bad guy basically. Then there is the one I was working on in the summer that I need to finish. Then there is the second, it's called Rebel. It's the second book of my science fiction story about a girl who can travel into parallel universe. And actually it's not only her, like there is a lot of people who can do that, but it's kind of specific, and like it's the second book and I haven't finished because I started to hate my main character, poor girl. So I have those, and I thought I had more. Let me think. Yeah, I also have like the Bayard house. It has like I don't even consider it started because I have like 2 pages on it, so it's not anywhere near a good start, but I could work on that too. So yeah, that's quite a few drafts that I have to finish. And I have Vampire Heart, of course, which is the biggest I ever wrote. It's like 250,000 words, so it's like the equivalent of like 5 NaNoWriMo, and it's far from being finished. I'm going slow with it because I have like so many ideas, since it's a travel story and every place my vampire goes he meets new people. So yeah, I have a lot of things to finish that I can do next month if I manage to finish this novel this month. So the big idea is that today I'm going to write and see what happens. So first is go to my 40,000 definitely today, because that's only 600 words, and then add 2,000 more and be happy with that. Anyway, I'm going to start writing and I'll see you in a bit, guys. So I'm at 42,628 and I'm going to have a break. I'm going to take a shower and see if I can organize idea. I generally organize idea a lot better in the shower when I take a break, so that's going to help. I have been rewriting the start of the novel. So instead of having the novel start when Azazel arrives under the ocean, I now have 7 pages of Nerissa's life before that even happened. So it's basically Nerissa getting caught for being where she shouldn't have been, and she is going to have to deal with the consequences of that. So that's what I have right now at the moment, and I didn't know it was going to be like that. I knew she was going to be on trial, but I didn't know it was going to be like her going to places and meeting people and that kind of thing. So she just met a liar, and a liar of course doesn't want to take care of her because she's like a hopeless case. So that's where I'm at, and yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain, not political but a little bit political, and that's not something I'm used to write, so it's kind of different. I don't know if I like it. I really don't know. Like, I really wanted to write this novel. I liked it when I started, but then it took this turn that is like so different from what I generally write, and I don't know if it's in a good way or in a bad way. I think I just have to finish it, and when it's time to edit it, I have a few more of the previous books to edit, so when it's time to edit this one, I'll see like what I keep and what I don't keep. But there are a lot of pieces that kind of like form a puzzle, and hopefully by the end of the month, or by the end of when I'm like done with the writing of this novel, I would have all the pieces. Just I don't know if I like what the puzzle look like. So I don't know, I had this idea which was kind of foggy in my head of what this novel should be like, and it comes out very different while I'm writing it. And all the scene I had created before starting this, like when I wrote them, like this month, they actually wrote exactly the same, but all the pieces in between the scene are so different, and it makes the story completely like have a different looks on what I wanted. And the thing is, I don't know what I wanted. I don't know how to make it so that I don't have this feeling that something is not what it was supposed to be in the first place. I don't know if I explain myself clearly. It's like you have this picture in your head, and when you draw it, it's different. Then the novel is doing kind of that to me, except I didn't have the words for the novel in my head before, and I'm just feeling the blank between the scenes that I knew, and it makes it into a story that is completely different than what I thought it was going to be. But at the same time, it's still the same story. It's just like the details and the interaction between characters, and even some of the places are different. So that's what is happening. So it's a little bit confusing, and yeah, I'm really in a hurry to get that all done, because I don't know if I keep on being unhappy about it. I don't know how much more I can write while being unhappy. And like I said before, I have like some novels that I still have to work on, and that's because I was unhappy with them and I stopped writing them as a result. and so it's very difficult in the end to finish them, but I'm still going to finish them. But I don't want this to happen again with the story, so I really need to go for it and finish it completely, like finish the first draft, to be sure that I don't have it like in a drawer, like on my mind, wanting to be finished and unable to do so. So that's where I'm at the moment. It's not a very comfortable place, but the words are still coming out of me, so I guess it's not that bad. So hopefully after I take a shower I'll be able to write a little bit more. So things are getting better. Just before Iki woke up, I managed to reach 45k. So I have like a little bit less than 5,000 words to write to win NaNoWriMo, which is probably going to happen sometime tomorrow or the day after. So I'm really happy about that. And so because Iki was there and I couldn't write, but I can do that. So I've been working on making, it's called a mochila bag. It's my first time trying it. It has like a geometrical pattern on it. So this is the bottom and this is like around. So it's going to take a while to finish, but I'm kind of happy like with the way it's going at the moment. So yeah, that's what my day has been about. My story is going kind of crazy, and I think like I had the idea I told you about before to write a part from the point of view of the bad guy, and I'm totally going to do that. So I'm going to have like one more point of view in the book, and it's not really that he's going to be a bad guy because I have a lot of in-between guys, I guess. So I'm going to try to write that in that way again. And it's going to explain a lot about like the idea I have is going to explain a lot about the full series, like what exactly is happening in the full series. So I got really excited about that. I had this idea when I was in the shower, and like I always have idea in the shower, I don't know why, and it's really exciting. So the thing I'm going to do is like I'm going to finish writing the part with Nerissa, so the part like until she actually get to the cage, and then I'm gonna swap to the bad guy POV and explain like as much as I can about the full series and what the bad guy actually wants in the entire series, because the thing is they have a big master plan that I haven't explained yet, even so it's like book 7ish, and like so like there is this big master plan. In every book we have like little pieces of this big master plan, but in this one it's going to be like going a bit deeper. So yeah, that's the idea I got today, and that's going to help me finish the story. So I'll probably finish the part with Nerissa that I'm writing, so at the beginning then add is a Yan part of like, because Yam is a bad guy. So I'm gonna have the Yam part, and then we're going to get to where the story actually started with the demons, and then I will be able to write the ending where all the characters actually meet at the end. So it's very, very exciting, and it makes me feel a lot better about my story. So yeah, that's what happened like today. So a lot of cool stuff happening, guys. I'm very happy about that. So anyway, I guess that's going to be all for today. See you next time for something else, and have fun whatever you do. Bye.